Welcome to Midwestern Kitchen. Today we're going to be making dinner rolls. I'm going to start with adding warmed milk to about 110 degrees, 2¼ teaspoon or 1 packet of instant yeast, and I'm going to stir that together. So I divided my flour into 1 3/4 cups in each of these. I'm going to add that. I'm going to add 5 tablespoons of butter, unsalted. My sugar, 1 large egg. This was 3 tablespoons of sugar. 1 large egg, room temperature. And now I'm going to mix it up. I'm going to beat it for about 1 minute on medium-low until it's fully combined. Once it's thoroughly combined, switch out your hook to the dough hook. And then we are going to add the remainder of the flour, which is about another cup and 1/3, or cup and 3/4, apologies. And we are going to beat it on medium until the dough begins to pull away from the sides of the bowl. Should be about 2 minutes. Okay, so my dough is still sticky, so I'm going to add 1/4 cup of flour at a time until it pulls away neatly. Turn it off and scrape down the side because it's stiff on the side. Pull some of the flour. I'm going to continue now that it's pulling away from the side and not sticky anymore. There's nothing stuck to my finger. It bounces back pretty well. I'm going to keep mixing it for 2 more minutes on medium speed until the dough balls around the hook a bit more and is pulled fully away from the sides. Okay, now that the dough is pulling away from the sides and did wrap around the hook, I'm going to separate it and I'm going to place it into a lightly oiled bowl. Let's disengage that. And I'm going to put it in a warm place for about 45 minutes to an hour. It's not really sticking to me. It's a little bit sticky, but not super bad. So I'm going to roll that up, place it in here. And I'm actually going to use paper towels to cover it. Don't want to waste any of that. While I stick it in my oven, actually, I have the light on in the oven. That should keep it warm enough for it to double in size. But I'll be back in 45 minutes to an hour to move to the next step. Okay, now that your dough has doubled in size, you are going to take it out of wherever warmest place you are able to do it. You are going to punch down the dough, like that. Beautiful. And then you are going to turn it out onto a lightly floured surface. Whoop, there they go. Okay. Now we are going to divide this into 15 different pieces. So I have my dough divider. There's a knife if you don't have one. And then just separate it into 15 pieces. I'm going to weigh the dough first, and then I'm going to divide it by 15 and separate it that way. It'll just be easier in the long run. Okay. Now that they're divided, I didn't end up weighing them, but that's okay. I don't need them to be exact. I am going to work with one piece at a time. So I'm going to move these over and just start with one piece. I'm going to pinch the outsides in. And then I'm going to move it into a clean, non-floured surface. I'm going to use one at a time, like I said, and cup my hand over the ball and kind of move it in a tight circular motion. If you lock these 2 fingers and kind of just move it in a circle, you'll end up with a cute little ball. So I'm going to do that with the rest of them. And then you would normally put it in a 9 by 13 glass pan. But since I am only making some of them tonight and I'm going to freeze the rest for Thanksgiving, I'm going to just put 3 in here to try for the night. I'll show you when they're all finished. Okay, I finished rolling all of the all of the balls. These are the 3 that I'm going to bake. The other 12 I put into my freezer so I can freeze them. I'm going to just take them out on the day that I'm going to do it, which is Thanksgiving. I know this is going to post well after Thanksgiving, but I'm going to pull them out on Thanksgiving, let them thaw probably overnight, and then I'll leave them out for the morning before I start cooking so that they can rise. So I'm going to cover these with a kitchen towel, put in a warm space again. So I'm going to use my microwave this time because I have to preheat my oven in about 15 minutes, but I'm going to let it rise for 45 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes, at least they doubled in size, and then I will bake for 20 minutes. So I will put it in the microwave now for it to rise. So the timer for 45 minutes. There we go. Okay, now that they're risen, I baked them for 20 minutes at 350. Just pulled them out. They are perfectly brown. Little 3. Also melted some butter that I'm going to just brush across the top. Make them nice and shiny. There we go. And they are all done and ready to taste. I'm just letting them cool just a little bit, and then I'm gonna try it. And it's gonna be delicious. And then these are gonna be what I'm gonna make for Thanksgiving as well, for doodles. Thank you for watching. Please comment, like the video, or subscribe. Have a good day.